Woman is filing a lawsuit against the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office after she says they broke her teeth and left her with lasting nerve damage. We first brought you this story back in 2020. Brittany Moore, then Brittany Williams, says a JSO car was sitting in her driveway. When she went to see why the officer was there, she says he got confrontational. According to police reports, the officer says she threw a spoon at him. When Williams called police to have the officer leave, she ended up in a physical confrontation.
Williams at the time faced a battery on a law enforcement officer charge and resisting arrest, but a jury found her not guilty of the battery, which would have been a felony. News 4 Jax reporter Chris Wills spoke with Williams, who says her and her husband are still looking for justice.
It was May of 2020 in Jacksonville, Florida.
It was Wednesday. I'll never forget.
A day Brittany Moore says she had a face mask on and a bubble bath ready.
And from there, he just went crazy.
She says as she was getting ready, her and her husband noticed a JSO car in the driveway.
I just remember being so confused.
She says she went outside and asked the officer what he was doing there. Police records say Moore threw a spoon at the officer before going inside, but she says the officer got confrontational before Moore called police to have the officer leave her driveway.
And from there, it all escalated. I thought that the police who arrived that I had called for help were arriving to help me as I asked for it.
The initial interaction was not captured on body camera video.
I'm just here trying to have a conversation.
But they were rolling when backup showed up.
Okay.
Why are y'all smirking?
Come
Baby, back up.
Oh, stop.
He's slapping me! He's slapping me!
You can see the officer move toward Moore and take her to the ground of her home, a moment she says caught her off guard.
I'm still in disbelief. It's 2025 and I still cannot believe that something like that has even happened to me.
Moore says she has nerve damage in her arm and her teeth damaged during the confrontation. A jury found her not guilty on the charge of battery of a law enforcement officer, but her and her husband say it's hard to even be back in Jacksonville at all.
You know, be in this city. I don't want to be anywhere by myself. She doesn't want to be anywhere by ourselves. She doesn't want to walk anywhere by herself.
The couple moved to Texas, but they're back this week for depositions. They're filing a lawsuit against the officers involved in the incident for alleged excessive force and violations of constitutional rights.
If you keep this going, the next person's going to die.
They say they hope this prompts change in the system and allows Moore to put this case behind her.
I'm still fighting for justice. I am still wondering why these officers are not being held accountable. I am still wondering how this can even happen to people.
In Jacksonville, Chris Will, Channel 4, the local station.